What's going on, guys? I'm with the Moose, and today Position Heroes drop, which is definitely always exciting, but we're going to take a look inside. I'm going to tell you guys exactly what I think you should do with these new sets, how you want to, go about them, and how you can make some coins. So let's get into it. 12 new hero sets. Definitely did not expect this. I thought there would be like 2 today. They hinted it yesterday. I thought there would be a couple that came out today. Instead, they put out all of the defensive ones. So you guys can see left end is Cameron Jordan, right end is Olivier Vernon, DT is Dominican Sue, also another DT, Gerald McCoy. Then we have left outside linebacker Telvin Smith, middle linebacker Jordan Hicks, right outside linebacker Thomas Davis Sr., cornerback Sherman, cornerback Darius Slay, free safety Tony Jefferson, strong safety Ron Parker, and they also put out a punter, Brian Anger. And I'm assuming when they put out the offensive ones, whenever that may be, maybe next week, honestly, no one really knows. I'm guessing they'll put out a kicker with those offensive positions as well. But let's see what all these sets entail. They're actually all different, so it's kind of interesting and definitely something to be aware of. So first up, this set in particular, the Cameron Jordan, you guys can see it says add 17 elite badges and the 80 required players to the set to earn a 97 overall Cameron Jordan with line pusher, chemistry ×1, and edge setter ×2, and also 2 team hero badges. So that kind of helps you if you're close to maybe one of those players. But in general, the team hero badge is kind of useless. But you guys can see you need a ton of players, basically a lot of the gold players of that position. I'm not sure if it's every single one or close to it. I'm sure it's close to every single one, and you need multiples of all of them. You need like 2 of every single one. Let's just take a look. For instance, Cameron Wake, 82 overall left end. Let's see what he's going for. Actually still pretty damn cheap, only 1.3, but that is something I will want to note, is that any of these cards in these sets are generally going to be more expensive now, especially these ones that are probably a little bit more rare, the 72 overalls and stuff like that. Like that dude's not even on the auction house, and you need 2 of him to do that set. That's kind of ridiculous. Let's see another 73. Let's see if this guy's up, and wow, look at that right there. 30,000 coins for this one guy. So if you wanted to buy both of them, that's 65k you just spent on those 2 players. It's kind of nuts. I don't really like how they did the sets this year. We'll keep going through and I'll keep giving my opinions and stuff, but in general, it's kind of tough. You also need a few elites every once in a while, like you can see Muhammad Wilkerson there. Let's see what else. Yeah, you need Cameron Jordan, Michael Bennett, Cameron Hayward, all those base elites, which shouldn't be too expensive. Also, they do have the alternate chem versions as well. These definitely will have gone up in price. Yeah, like 14k. There's no way that car was selling for that before this morning, but they will go up. But the main thing I don't like about these sets is the amount of elite badges you need. 17 elite badges for this set, and like I said, all of them are different. But let's see how much they're going for now. I'm sure they went up a little bit, and a little bit. They went up around 23k. That's a few thousand higher than they were before. And I would expect that to continue. At least maybe 25k is where they're going to settle around, and that's kind of ridiculous. So this set right here by itself is going to cost a insane amount. Just the 17 elite badges right there, let's say they go for 24,000 a piece. That's around 400k, and then you need to fill in all those other players. That's 80 players with an average cost of who the hell knows, because there's so many rare, just really, really rare random cards, especially these 73s, 72s, and stuff like that. Like this card, Shaq Lawson, 34k. That's absolutely nuts, and you need 2 of them. That's the thing that's really frustrating about it, and it's going to be definitely very, very tough to get these sets done, at least that early. Now you guys can see Olivier Vernon, a lot less cards in this set, only 17 elite badges, the same deal as the Cameron Jordan, but only 62 players on top of that, and he's only in 96 to kind of compensate for the fact that there's less cards in this set. But let's see if there's anything different about these, like 74, 73s. Nope. Look at that, Michael Johnson, 49k and 500k. That is absolutely insane. So definitely look through your binder. If you have extra cards, they could be going for a ton. Frosty Rocker going for 45,000 coins. Also, side note, one of the best names in the NFL, about 45k, 50k right there. That's absolutely nuts. And that's on top of the fact that you need like 15 to 20 to even 30 elite badges in some of these sets. You guys can see right here, a Dominican Sue set requires 32 elite badges. Absolutely nuts. That is insane. On top of 58 players. Let's see, like Zach Kerr, 72 overall. What is he going for? And bam, look at that. 55,000 coins. Absolutely insane. Ridiculous. These sets are so hard to get. And I checked before the video started just to see if there was any of these guys up, and there were not. And I'm actually not surprised at all now to know why. Those 72, 73, 74 overall cards are super rare, and they're definitely going to be the most expensive cards in the set. Now, wow, look at this. Jordan Hicks only requires 10 elite badges, but 105 players other than that. Let's see what Christian Jones was for. 73 overall, and wow, actually not too expensive right now, only 8k, but that's still pretty damn expensive for a gold card if you think about it. Let's see, Vincent Ray, is he any different? And also, even if they're not that expensive, you guys can see only 6 of them up. That's very low supply, And if you guys don't know too much about economics, basically if there's low supply, there's going to be you know, a high cost if people want, if there's high demand. So you guys can see Kevin Minter also only 4 up around 11K, but that could skyrocket, and it could be like 2 mil by the time you get on. Honestly, it could just be an absolutely insane amount and make it just super worthless. And you guys can see there's so many of these cards. It's actually ridiculous how many cards, on top of, like I said, the elite badge requirement for every single one, which does vary for each set, but in general is between like 10 to maybe 20, minus the few I think like the Indomitian 2, which had like 32 or whatever. But let's see, something very interesting about this set actually is these cards are insanely expensive. Let's see what Britton Colquitt's going for, and bam, there's only 2 up, one for 40K and one for a bid for 100. That's absolutely nuts. These punters are ridiculously expensive, and honestly will go for a lot. Ryan Quigley, there's only 1 up, you need 2 of them. It's absolutely nuts. I don't know how else to express this, that these are just insane. Let's see what Thomas Morstead goes for, 84 overall, and there's only 5 up. There's just not many of these cards up at all, so if you have extra gold cards, definitely look through them. Don't put them in the badge sets like I've done for a long time. You're going to want to sell those guys, and even the ones that aren't super rare and only go for like 2,000-3,000 coins, that's still pretty darn good. Now, I did want to show you guys the bundle in the game today. I'm not going to be opening it up. I might open it up tomorrow depending on you know, what they drop in the game, whether it be Legends or whatever, but it's basically Game Changer packs, which is nice because we need gold players, so it's definitely nice that they drop this in. Of course, Game Changers give us 10 gold or better players, 4 team items, and a guaranteed gold or better badge. And then the topper, or not the topper, the bundle today is basically a free Game Changer pack, if you want to think about that. You know, it's basically 5 Game Changer packs and then a topper with 1, or basically 6 for a discounted price. Whichever way you want to think about it, that is the bundle. But that would do it for the video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like down below. And let me know what you think about the actual Position Hero program as a whole. I kind of like it, but at the same time, I don't like how you get the players. I think it's a little bit too tough. I think it's going to be very expensive. Hopefully, they figure out ways to make it a little bit cheaper to get. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later.